On B and C, you're going to have to plug in different numbers for X and Y. So it's into the function that you made. So it's key that you have the correct function, okay? B, after 16 hours, how many gallons will be in the pool? Well, if you remember, the X means the number of hours, so I'm going to plug in 16 for my X. So I have Y equals negative 900 times 16 plus 28,000. Let me grab my calculator. Hang on one second. So I have negative 900 times 16 plus 28,000. And that should give me 13,600. So after 16 hours, there's still 13,600 gallons in the pool. Okay? When will the pool be empty? So now we're talking about the number of gallons, right? We want the number of gallons to be 0. Y was your number of gallons, so I'm going to plug in 0 for Y. And then just solve for X. Remember how to solve for X. Back from algebra, I'm just going to bring the 28,000 over first, subtract it from both sides. So negative 28,000 equals negative 900x. If you divide negative 28,000 divided by negative 900, you'll get about 31.1. Okay, you can round that. So about 31 hours the pool will be empty. On number 14, it says state the slope of the line perpendicular to that line. First, we need to know the slope of that line. We can't see it right now because it's not in slope-intercept form. So what I'll do is I'll solve for y. When I bring 9x over, it becomes negative 9x plus 7. Divide everything by negative 2. You get y equals, this becomes its own little fraction. It becomes a negative 9 over 2x minus 7 over 2. Okay? If you want the slope of the line perpendicular to this, remember for perpendicular lines, we're going to flip, it's the negative reciprocal. We're going to flip it and change the sign. So for my answer, you need to put the slope of your new line is going to be negative 2 over 9. Just flip it and change the sign. For number 15, write the standard form of the equation of a line parallel to that and passing through 7, 5. So two things. We want to be in standard form and we want to be parallel to that line. Okay? 1 second. Okay, so first we need to find the slope of this line. It's, so we need to solve for y. Negative 7y equals negative 6x plus 18. Okay, solve for y, divide by negative 7 on everything. So y equals positive 6 over 7x minus 18 over 7. Okay, since you want to be parallel to this line, you want to have the same slope. So my new slope is going to be 6 over 7. Okay, and we're going to use this point right here. Okay, so since we have a point, since we have a point and a slope, we can use my point slope formula. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Y minus 5 equals 6 over 7 times x minus 7. If I distribute, you get y minus 5 equals 6 over 7x minus 6. You can multiply these two things in your calculator if you're not sure. When you add 5 over, you get y equals 6 over 7x minus 1. Okay? So we got the slope. We used the same slope because we wanted it parallel, and then we used my point slope formula and got this. Last step is to write it in standard form. Okay, so I'll do that. If you bring this x back over, you get negative 6 over 7x plus y equals negative 1. Alright, so your x is negative and it's a fraction, so we'll have to fix both of those. To get rid of the negative, I'll just multiply everything by negative 1, which just changes all my signs. And to get rid of the fraction, I'll just multiply by the denominator. So if you multiply everything by 7, that should take care of that. So 7 times 6/7, you can do that in your calculator, that's 6x. 7 times negative y is negative 7y. And 7 times 1 is just 7. So that is your final answer.